Stop broadcast. Button. Guide for blind 83 window. Capture and share tab. 7 of 8. Broadcasting. Live on Mixer. Button. 4 of 7. System tab. 1 new. 8 of 8. App and system notifications. 1 new. Button. 1 of 5.
Entering. Warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to quit franchise mode? No. Yes. No.
All right. So back for week 6.
Team adjust. My team. Adjust lineup. Things to do. You have 3 options. Play season game is selected. Things to do. You have 4 options. Play full game. Entering. Team select screen. The Los Angeles Rams, the home team, are selected. Ready.
All right. So hopefully we can get another win. Of course.
It's Gurley power. It's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
49ers.
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Whatever attempts they make at a run early.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Hopefully they're going to leave here 0-5. I don't even let them get a win easily. Alright, so I'm kicking off, so I should get the ball back. Second half.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Niners heading out behind their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy, of course, sat behind Tom Brady for much of his tenure in New England. Won his first 5 starts as a Niner in 2017, then the injury last year. So still some question marks surrounding number 10 out there under center.
All I'm trying to do is get some interceptions and put them in the dirt.
On first down, Garoppolo hooking up here with Trent Taylor. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Sure Early in the game for them not to be able to convert on third.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He didn't get much.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
I got somebody injured.
So from the third.
All right, so we're gonna check out.
Entering pause screen. Call timeout.
Who got
Super
hurt
sim.
real quick.
Exit game. Depth chart. Challenge play. Medical center. Entering injury
Hopefully it's not
report
Aaron
screen. 9
Donald.
rows, 4 columns. Left filter Rams. Right filter all player name. Player name A. Neary. Player name C. Littleton.
Oh, Corey Littleton. So he's a huge piece of the defense.
Position MLG. Injury type dislocated elbow. Injury length TBG. Injury length TBG.
All right, so he injured his elbow,
Injury type dislocated elbow.
a dislocated elbow. So he'll probably be out for the rest of the game.
Position MLG. Player name C. Littleton. Player name A. Neary. Position C. Injury type broken ankle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Position. Player name A. Neary. Player name J. Lawler. Position lobe. Injury type fractured elbow.
He's gonna be out for a
Position.
while.
Player name J. Lawler. Player name M. Kaiser. Position MLG. Injury type torn pectoral.
Yeah.
Player name M. Kaiser.
All right. So those are the injuries.
Entering. Exit game. Depth chart. Exit. Soup. Called. Resume.
36 now. First and 10.
Man, I got you.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. We'll look now at our starting defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
So most of all those players that are on the injury list are like defense too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On first down, Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
All right, points.
Mike 20. Mike by 4. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, watch the check Mike.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Put him on the button. Let's put that team on the button.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Not bad.
So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. He won't go down. Gurley's got the first down and then some. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
That's what's up.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, it's Gurley. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 8 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That they made.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
Damn.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hold him to not score, hopefully.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your...
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's getting taken down in the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Mike 54.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Refusing to go down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
They're making it too easy.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Hopefully I can get a
And that's the big
nice
fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks
time.
moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and goal, Gurley fights free yet again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
Right.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it?
I ran right in and
checklist,
didn't feel nobody around. It was like
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
I thought 49ers would come to play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Yep.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far, so I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Pushing tacklers aside. And some room to maneuver.
Wow.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Gurley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I don't feel bad.
That
Like
good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it?
When,
he's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for
the
a
team
third time.
taking
No
off
one likes
ahead
having
of
a hat
time,
trick
they didn't
against them.
stop.
Second
If
and
I wouldn't have
goal
came
from
back,
inside
that
the
would have been
5.
a walk.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Here's Gurley.
Let's go.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
And I get the ball
but even
back.
before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Just a 4-play drive that time. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I know that sometimes the
This will be
commentators
taken
don't
short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up
say
to
the
the
right
29-yard line.
I'm pretty sure that was not Todd Gurley's first touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. 20-10 was the final.
Always good to hear.
Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, a touchdown pass in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I call it more of a one-sided first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
We own them.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy.
Younger.
Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Now it's gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
A little bit more.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Still on his feet. Still going. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They will run again with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't know no better.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. In the last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth.
Yep.
Goodwin able to haul it in.
Holding. Offense.
Oh. Offensive holding. That's great.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
To be on course.
Todd Gurley in the offense. They get set and trot back out there now. And he's already gone over 200 yards on the ground as we get a look at some of his solid work.
And the guys I know, they think about 100 yards each and every game. That's the confidence factor. That's the level they think they should be getting to. Rarely do they admit to saying, I'm going to go for 200 or more in a game. That's what we're seeing right here. What a combination of great runs, vision, power, terrific blocking. It's all come together in this one.
And nearly impossible to stop. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And now running right through it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A play fake to Gurley, now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Come on,
Not only did their drop look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Gurley again here on first down. He's still fighting forward. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Night, sweetheart.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And another tackle broken. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Alright,
Over
so
there,
I'm gonna try
wide
to
open
lead the
football, a
clock
lot of
off.
spread formations, more space,
Because
but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Pick it up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, second and
Let's pin the
goal.
mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
or kick it. Nah.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Let's get it.
4th and inches.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Niners, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Finish game.
Alright. See what we got as far as upgrading some players. I ended the video early for week 6 or for week 5. But I got a chance to upgrade the quarterback Goff. So that was good.
Entering player upgrades screen, you have 5 options. Todd Gurley II is selected. Brandon Cooks. Rob Havenstein. Entering franchise hub screen, things to do. Upgrade players. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 2 options. Darrell Henderson Jr. is selected. Trevin Young. Run stopper. Speed rusher. Run stop. Power rusher. Pass coverage. Power rusher. Pass coverage.
Yeah, I'll do pass coverage. And for him,
Receiving back. Elusive back. Receiving back. Power back. Receiving. Elusive back. Entering franchise hub screen, things to do.
alright.
Play season game is selected.
All right. Once again, got another win on the record. Pretty good start. I thought that the 49ers would be a tough game, sort of like the Seahawks were, but apparently they didn't come to play or something. I don't know. That was really weird. So I thought that their throwing game would be a whole lot better because usually it is. But my defense, I have upgraded my defense players a couple different times. So thinking that is sort of making a little bit of a difference there on the defense. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. It was a blowout, but sometimes that's what happens. Actually, like the second blowout of the season, which is kind of crazy because don't usually get that many blowouts in one season, especially on Madden. Usually teams are like really really tough. So thanks for hanging out. Come back and we will see if we can get a win in next week. As always, hit that subscribe button, like the videos if you like the content, and enable notifications so you can be notified when I throw up new videos. I'll catch y'all
Add
on
tab.
the
5 of 8.
flip
1
side.
button. Communication tab. 6 of 8. Chat button.
Peace.
1 of 4. Capture and share tab. 7. Start recording button. Capture screenshot button. 3 of 7. Broadcasting live on Mixer button. 4 of 6. Overlay 1. Window. Pause broadcast button. Stop broadcast button.